Then I felt her hoof on my mane. I sniffed. I can't sleep, Glory. Sleeping? I drifted off on that boat there, and I just know that if I stop and sleep that everything is going to stop again. I'll die. I'll die as sure as if you put a bullet through my head. I'll go back to a bad place. I don't want that. I don't want to die again, I said as I quivered. I can't do that. I can't. Security. Terror of Hoofington. Bearer of the coveted EC-1101. Complete basket case. Psychoshat was right. This had to be some kind of crazy. Some level of madness that I no longer knew how to deal with. Blackjack. Glory murmured softly as she stroked me. You have to sleep. It wouldn't make any difference, I said quietly. I don't have my own dreams anymore. I don't, Glory. I'm falling apart. The only thing keeping me together is that I keep moving. If I stop, I'll... something bad. I know, Blackjack, but you can't keep going forever, she said as she stroked my mane again and again. Finally, she curled up against me. I lay still as a sleeping foal, still as a corpse. But inside, my mind was screaming. 20 minutes later, she was asleep. I wasn't. Carefully, I shifted her onto my back and carried her to the room opposite Scotch and P-21's. She needed to sleep and rest. She pushed herself, saving the lives of my friends and trying to help me, and now she was spent. I looked in and saw P-21 and Scotch curled up together, with Boo beside the olive filly. Lacuna looked on, a silent sentinel, a protective goddess. The next room over, Psychoshy was taking a nap. She twitched in her sleep, with little jerks, and once whispered a name of the ghoul she'd lost. Rampage looked up at me and raised a hoof to her lips. She trot out and closed the door behind her. You okay, Blackjack? You look really spooked. It's nothing. Nothing, I said as I sat. Rampage, do you ever need to sleep? Nope. Don't really have to, as I never get tired, she said, and I wanted to cheer. See, Glory, not all ponies have to sleep. But I do. From time to time, I catch little naps here and there when I can. You do? I blinked in surprise. Sure, Blackjack. Every pony does. Heck, even ghouls do, and they're dead. A pony has to turn the brain off occasionally, or she'll go bouncing off the walls crazy. Even I've done that. Really? What happened? No idea. But for a while, 20 or so years ago, there was a myth about the bloody beast of Hoofington that went around slaughtering all kinds of creatures before it mysteriously vanished, she said as she shuffled nervously. Understand, that was before I ran into Priest, but yeah, even I occasionally need to calm down and let my thoughts straighten themselves out. But how do you do it? I asked, chewing on my lip. If you never get tired, I just do. I cut out the mentals for a few hours, close my eyes and try to push everything away and imagine a big tangled knot. Then I slowly unravel it. Eventually my brain just kicks over. She sighed and rubbed her mane. It's a little bit scary. Sometimes I have dreams that make no sense. And sometimes I'm scared that when I wake up I won't be me. But the alternative is a bloody beast. She smiled and shrugged. Right, I murmured softly, looking away. The cyber demon of Hoofington. I didn't like the sound of that at all. Are you okay, Blackjack? You've got a funny look on your face. You've had it all day, Rampage asked in concern. Not your shooty look, just more crazy than usual. I grinned. Hey, don't worry about me. I'm Blackjack the Cyber Pony. I'll be fine. I just need to calm down. I returned my smile with a little uneasily and patted my shoulder. Then she slipped back into the room. My brain, though, wasn't calm. My thoughts smashed from one side to the other. She was right. I needed to sleep. No, I couldn't sleep. Sleep was bad. But no sleep made Blackjack go crazy. But Blackjack was already crazy. So then no sleep makes Blackjack go crazier. But sleep will kill Blackjack. But sleep wouldn't kill me. Then sleep would bring bad dreams. But sleep was important. Glory said so. But sleep would bring dreams that weren't my own. Besides, I wasn't tired. My thoughts mashed and crashed and crushed against each other. The flesh and blood pony would get exhausted. She'd have slept. But my body just kept on going. I started pacing in the hall. I had to go. I had to. I couldn't sleep. Somewhere in my mind, that was certainty that if I did, I would die. I'd just float away from my body and leave a blackjack-shaped cyber thing behind. I already saw the dealer. What would happen if Psycho-Shy was right about how crazy I was? What if I did completely lose it? I saw what had happened to Little Pip. What kind of damage could I do? Cyber Demon of Hoofington. Didn't matter. Wasn't sleepy. Had to go. Had to go now. I was halfway down the hallway before the thought slammed through. Couldn't go. Couldn't do that to Glory. Not again. I trotted back down between the rooms. Couldn't stay. Couldn't go. Couldn't sleep. There was only one thing to do. Check and see if the bar was open. Blackjack, what are you doing? Lacuna asked softly as she trotted into the storeroom where we'd found Nurse Redheart. I had arranged the 5 figurines in front of me, set out little paper cups in front of them, and then poured them each a drink. Since they couldn't drink, I was drinking for them. Their normally bright and happy faces looked oddly sad for some reason. I'm having a tea party, I replied to the immense purple unicorn. Only I didn't have any tea, so I was having a booze instead. I guess that makes it a shots party. I waved the bottle at her. Blackjack, that's rubbing alcohol? She said aloud in shock. Yeah, stuff is shit compared to Wild Pegasus. I went all the way to Megamart and didn't pick up some quality booze. Irresponsible, I said as I lifted Pinkie Pie's shot. Come on, Pinkie, drink up. It's a party. I lifted it to the grinning pink pony's mouth with my magic. Drinky, drinky. Her purple hoof crushed the paper cup. I slowly looked up at her. Her magic had swept the cups, bottles, and remains into the garbage can in the corner. I stared up at her and sniffed. I looked at the 5 figurines around me, and then back at the purple unicorn. What the fuck is wrong with me? I stammered like an idiot as I looked up at her, like Mom catching me sleeping on my shift or something. My throat closed up. She sat beside me, and pulled me into her hooves and held me. I clenched my eyes closed, imagining it was Mom holding me in her hooves. Please help me. I'm sorry, Blackjack. I can't. Cast a spell, please? I begged, like a filly pleading for their parent to make it all better. Unconsciousness isn't sleep, Blackjack, Lacuna said quietly in my ear as she rocked me. And I'm sorry. The goddess isn't interested in helping you anymore. I heard her sigh quietly. I wish I could. I wish I could cast a spell to take away your fears and calm your thoughts. Enough that you could sleep. But I can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I can't help you. I'm so sorry for not being able to help the ponies who need it. What kind of goddess can't comfort a troubled friend? Can you take it from me, please? I didn't even know what it was. My fear, my craziness, the anxiety twisting around in my brain like a frantic rat roach trying to chew its way out, the parts of Blackjack I didn't like anymore. Really, could I blame the goddess for what she did to Lacuna? I'm sorry, Blackjack. Lacuna whispered again as I was held and rocked. I tried to imagine a knotted rope. It didn't untie. Instead, it became a noose in a cage. I visualized an IF-88 iron pony and tried to disassemble it. Instead, I imagined a mare in black gunning down a hospital. I tried to clear my brain of everything in it, but it was like trying to stop sand with my hooves. I just treated all of Twilight's friends like toys. I'm sorry, Twilight. I'm sorry. I murmured quietly into her chest, slowly listening to her heartbeat. It was midday when every pony finally started moving about. Glory had all the chem she needed to treat Scotch and P21. The blue Pegasus wore a disguise that was really not much more than a hospital linen sewn together into a sort of pajamas and cloak to cover her. But it was better than nothing. Rampage and Psycho-Shy were talking about what they'd have to do to keep every pony safe. Well, Rampage was talking about that. Psycho-Shy was talking about looking forward to smashing more ponies. Scotch and P21 rode Lacuna, who carried them both without too much effort or complaint. The purple alicorn did comment the anti-machine rifle I'd picked up, though, her magic lifting the weapon effortlessly, and she smiled as the sight, the scope,